at different times, plus Bulldog Hall. We have three brand new, really great buildings. The Board of Education and I had some conversation, and my team, and when we realized that there was $11.3-ish million available with a no tax increase, we started talking about what our next priorities are. Southeast Elementary is a great little school, great little building. We have some tremendous teachers, students, great atmosphere there. However, the facilities are not equitable if you go to 1st through 4th grade at Wing Elementary or at Lee Hunter Elementary. Some conversations early were, what would it cost to renovate and bring that facility to equality of the other buildings, such as a gymnasium, cooking kitchen. The library is a small classroom. There is no storm-hardened structure or safe space. So there are a lot of differences there. And the Board of Education and my administrative team felt that that is a priority for our school district, so that all grades 1 through 4 would have the same experience in a facility. Currently, they have a space that's smaller than this room where they have lunch. It's where they have PE, recess if they can't go outside. It's where they do their plays and programs. So we just feel strongly that this is something that is best for our district, that when those buildings, both Wing and Lee Hunter, were built, they were built with growth in mind and the future in mind. And so the infrastructure is there for these additions of 9 classrooms to each one of those buildings. Southeast then would be utilized and repurposed, so to speak, for some centralization of some other resources throughout the district that could live in that building, but it would not be a 1 through 4 living in that building. So with that, I'd like to introduce my school board president. He's also going to talk a little bit about what this bond means.
Thank you for your time today. I'm Chris Hotchkiss, representing the Sikeston School Board. In addition to adding on to Wing and Lee Hunter, this will also do a performing arts classroom that will be on the high school campus, and so that's part of this $11.3 million bond also. I do want you to know that the school board did look at what it would take at Southeast Elementary to bring it up to speed, so to speak, of what we see at Wing and what we see at Lee Hunter, and that was going to be about a $17 million price tag. So with that $17 million, if we would do that, that would raise the tax rate that we currently have right now at 63 cents per $100 value, which is one of the lower tax rates excuse me, in Southeast Missouri. We did not really want to see the tax rate go up. We wanted to keep a level tax rate. Plus, it would enable us to help students on the high school campus too. Again, if we just did the 18 million or 17 million, that would just take care of the students at Southeast, would not impact any students on the high school campus. So we felt it was best to do a no tax levy increase to keep that at 63 cents, and that vote will take place on April the 7th. So with this bond issue, the tax rates will not go up, and they would not go down either. So it would stay the same.
Good deal. Thank you, folks. Are there any questions from anybody?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes, sir. If you would stand up to the podium and state your name.
Yes, sir. My name's Garrett Blinko. Am I good? I'm sorry. I'm just very informal. I'm just apologize. What happens to the teachers? Like, this is just a genuine from me. Like, what happens to the teachers when Southeast becomes like a, I don't know, you said kind of like a central building, correct?
Am I good to answer that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Obviously, there's those students and those classrooms have to have teachers, so they would be moving to either Wing or Lee Hunter.
Any other questions? Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sure do. This time.
Need a motion?
Yes,
I'll
sure
make a
do.
motion that we accept a resolution supporting the school bond issue.
I'll second it.
Motion on the floor and second. Roll call vote, Ms. Rhonda?
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teach Out,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
and Baker.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the second reading and consideration of emergency bill number 6392, authorizing use of PACE loans within the city of Sikeston.
Rhonda, would you be prepared to read that?
Need a
Have
motion.
those here yet?
Motion.
Yeah, motion for the first
Is there
reading.
a motion for the second reading?
Or second, yeah, second reading.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay.
Rhonda?
This bill, as approved, shall become emergency ordinance number 6392, enabling Sikeston, Missouri to join Show Me PACE pursuant to sections 67.2800 to 67.2835 RSMO, the Property Assessment Clean Energy Act, and stating the terms under which the city of Sikeston will conduct activities as a member of such district. This bill includes sections 1 through 8, all their parts and subparts, and is read for the second time this second day of February 2026.
Mayor and council, this is second reading of this bill, no changes from the first time. Approval of this bill would allow the use of property assessed clean energy loans as an economic development tool in our community. So we recommend approval.
Are there any questions? Comments? Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve emergency bill 6392.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call vote, please, Ms. Rhonda.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teachout,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
and Drake.
Abstain.
That carries, that's 5.
Thank you.
Next item is first reading of emergency bill 6393, request to approve program agreement TAP 9900-993 downtown sidewalk lighting project. Mr. Zach,
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, Council.
is there a motion to,
First reading. Motion.
motion for the first reading?
So moved.
I'll make a motion for first reading.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I gotta read this. This bill, as approved, shall become emergency ordinance number 6393, authorizing the city manager to execute a contract between the city of Sikeston, Missouri, and the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission for project TAP 9900993 for downtown lighting and sidewalk improvements. Therefore, be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Sikeston, Missouri as follows. This bill includes sections 1 through 7, all their parts and subparts, and is read for the first time this second day of February 2026.
No, sir.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I forgot the first reading. This isn't an emergency reading, just so because we didn't meet last week, so we hopefully, if, with your approval, maybe get this passed today. But last fall, you guys might remember we got awarded a TAP grant for downtown sidewalk improvements and streetlight replacements along, let's see, New Madrid Street. It goes around Malone Park, and then that little section of Center, all of Center down to Malone, and then this section of New Madrid here. Those aluminum street poles there, we were informed by BMU had been failing, and they were looking to replace them. They didn't have the funds to do matching streetlights that's on Front and Kings, and was seeking city input and collaboration to maybe upgrade those to do matching historic lighting all through downtown. With their collaboration, we put in a grant application, and we were successful in receiving those funds last fall. MoDOT gave us the official grant agreement in January. To officially sign that agreement, it requires an ordinance by the city. So this bill is for your all's blessing to approve that grant agreement and also authorize the city manager to sign any documents or correspondence between us and MoDOT in moving the project forward. I've got some of the cost figures here if that's of interest, but I'm open to any questions.
Any questions?
So it's 80%. We're getting 80% funded.
Okay.
With the 20% match that almost $95,000 is being provided by BMU through in-kind labor and equipment. So there'll be a small, maybe $43,000 cash match that we've offered to split with BMU.
Sounds good. Any questions, guys?
No, I'll make a motion to approve the emergency bill.
We need a second first.
reading. Oh. Make a motion for second reading.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Second reading, ma'am.
This bill, as approved, shall become emergency ordinance number 6393, authorizing the city manager to execute a contract between the city of Sikeston, Missouri and the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission for Project TAP 9900993 for downtown lighting and sidewalk improvements. Therefore, be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Sikeston, Missouri as follows. This bill includes sections 1 through 7, all their parts and subparts, and is read for the second time this February, the second day of February 2026.
Any further questions? Or?
Ask anything further questions? Anybody think of a question? Okay. Would entertain a motion
I'll
to
make a motion to approve the emergency bill.
second.
I'll second.
Lorenzo second.
Lorenzo seconded.
Did he? She seconded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready? Robinson,
Yes.
Teach Out,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
and Lindsay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Zach? Now, first reading of Bill 6394, amend Chapter 310, Section 310.060, Emergency Vehicles, Use of Lights and Sirens. Is there a motion to
I'll
read
make
this?
a motion for the first reading.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
This bill, as approved, shall become ordinance number 6394 and shall amend Chapter 310, Enforcement and Obedience to Traffic Regulations of the Sikeston Municipal Code of the City of Sikeston, Missouri. Now, therefore be it ordained by the Council of the City of Sikeston as follows. This bill includes sections 1 through 5, all their parts and subparts, and is read for the first time this second day of February 2026.
Thank you.
Captain?
Good evening.
Evening.
Often we're contacted by various sources about amendments that are made by the state legislature to various ordinances and state statutes. In this circumstance, a state statute went into effect August 28, 2025. And in that statute, it added information to what it gives rights to on emergency vehicles. It should be noted that we're covered as of Ordinance 5866, December 5th, 2011. The city adopted all model traffic ordinances passed by the Missouri General Assembly, which includes any additions, amendments, and deletions. But we also have our ordinance that we like to keep up to speed along with the state statutes. So often when these changes come down, we will present these bills to simply update our terminology in our ordinance to match what the state has already passed. So for this one, pretty much boils it down to when an authorized emergency vehicle is operated as a police vehicle, it's not required to use an audible signal or visual signal when the vehicle is being used to. And these next three things are what the state statute amended. Obtaining evidence of a speeding violation on a maintained federal or state highway and where the speed limit is set by the state statute. Responding to a suspected crime in progress when use of an audible or visual signal or both could reasonably result in the destruction of evidence or escape of a suspect, or conduct surveillance of a vehicle or the passengers of a vehicle who are suspected in involvement in a crime. DPS seeks to have these new updates included in our municipal code and is asking for council's approval of Bill 6394. And then any questions on that?
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, guys and gals.
Next item is the first reading of Bill 6395, amend Chapter 600, Section 605.250, minimum insurance bonding. PD?
Yeah, I'm going to do a first reading motion.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make a motion for the first reading.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
This bill, as approved, shall become ordinance number 6395, amending section 650.250 of the municipal code of the city of Sikeston, Missouri regarding liability insurance requirements for contractors. Therefore, be it ordained by the City Council of the city of Sikeston, Missouri as follows. This bill includes sections 1 through 5, all their parts and subparts, and is read the first time the second day of February 2026.
I'll present that. It was recently brought to our attention that the city's insurance requirements for contractor licenses were significantly higher than surrounding communities. We did some research, found out that that was true. So we are recommending the council approve new lower general liability insurance requirements. Namely, that requirement at the city currently is $1 million. And we're recommending lowering it to $300,000, which is in line with the nearby cities. We not included in this ordinance, but we're also taking a look at our insurance and bonding requirements kind of across the board with our business licenses. We've got our insurance broker doing some analysis of that. So we may bring back some more changes in the future. This one was pretty simple to make and did seem like it was the right thing to do to be a little bit more business friendly in town.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir. The next item is appointment to the Scott County Extension Council. Ms. Rhonda?
Yes. The Scott County Extension Council is one of several boards that the council make appointments to, and this board partners with the University of Missouri Extension to deliver educational programs to residents of Scott County. All appointees to this council must be residents of Sikeston in Scott County. Sean Howard is currently serving on this council, and she did an interim term from September of last year until February of this year, and she would like to be reappointed. She is eligible to be reappointed to this council. We only have one application in our resource bank, and that's for Tiffany Vaughn at 209 Andrea. And so we're just asking council to make a 2-year appointment to the Scott County Extension.
Okay. Entertain a,
I would like to make a motion to appoint Sean Howard to the Scott County Extension.
okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call vote.
Teach
Yes.
out,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
and Robinson.
Yes.
Next item is award a 5-year copier lease for City Hall. Rhonda?
Yes. The copier that we have here at City Hall had a 5-year lease on it and expired January 27th of this year. And the lease was with GFI Digital of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, who is part of the NASPO Cooperative Purchasing Program. We're looking to get an upgraded version of the Sharp copier that we have right now, and this will lease at $241.32 a month, with costs for black and white copies at .009 each, and color copies at .0529 cents each. The maintenance agreement includes all parts, labor, and toner. Asking council to award the copier to GFI Digital at a cost of $241.32 a month.
Any questions? Any motion?
I'll make a motion, we award the copy contract to GFI Digital.
Second.
Motion on the floor is seconded.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teach out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is to receive the fiscal year 2025 audit. There you are.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Every year, the city undergoes an independent audit for all of our financial statements. This year, we've received our audit for FY25. The important parts are that there were no findings throughout the audit. And Our council letter identifies all of the important and key elements of this year's audit. If council is interested in getting a hard copy of that, I'd be happy to provide that. They are already available on our website. Additionally, if you have questions and you would like to make an appointment, we can schedule it for our auditors to come down and answer any questions that you guys may have. Just asking council to receive this year's FY25 audit.
That's something we need to vote on.
Yeah, to receive it, yes.
I thought.
I'll make a motion that we acknowledge receipt of the audit.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call, Ms. Rhonda.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
and Teachout.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item is award bid number 2629, West Legion Park site work. Evening, Mr. J.
That would be me. You guys get me a lot tonight. I apologize. For this first one, you may recall that this is a rebid of this part of the project. This is dealing with our grant project in Legion Park. We did have the site work with an independent bathroom in there originally, and after discussing with you guys one day, we decided to reject bids and try to get a rebid turned around as fast as we could. That is what this is for. Bid number 2629 is for that site work rebid. We did make some modifications to try to get costs down. We ended up including the bathroom with the market building, you may remember. We did receive bids on January 9th. We received 3 bids, one from Centermark Construction, one from Frauenberger Concreters, and one from Puts Construction. Frauenberger Concreters was the low bid. With the low bid and the alternate one, it came in around $241,389. For comparison, the previous bid that we rejected was $411,959. So we are presenting this for council's approval. Staff is recommending it. This does have a timeline that we need to meet with these ARPA funds. So if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. One thing I will bring up at this point, I presented this, it's not part of my presentation, but this was at your station up there. And this is just something we wanted to provide. This is a snapshot of the community revitalization project at Legion Park, which had has multiple components, including the rail trail and the market and then the site work. The green column represents where we were around 2022 when we were discussing applying for this. The blue is what was included in the agreement that we signed based on how DED broke it up. And then the purple is we kind of brought it forward to say, okay, what are actual costs to date? And it kind of shows you how things compare. Most of you guys know that the market was greatly expanded, so those costs did increase. But as far as this project, as its place in it, we were able to bring those costs down. But I just wanted to present that to you in case I wanted you to have a whole picture as we discuss this. But staff is recommending award Sikeston bid 2629 to Frauenberger Concreters.
All right. Are there any questions for Jay?
Make a motion that we accept and award the bid of Frauenberger Concreters for
$241,389.
that, yes.
I'll second that.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call vote, Ms. Rhonda.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teachout,
Yes.
and Ware.
Yes.
Next item is approve the color scheme for the new pavilion in the West Legion Park.
This project over in Legion Park has 3 agenda items tonight. This is the second of 3. And it was deemed that we would let the city council vote on this next item. Regarding the market structure that's to be built over there, when we originally applied for the funds, the concept that was being discussed at that time internally was to match the bandstand in Legion Park, which is an off-white structure with a roof that is a standing seam, terracotta colored roof to match the roof of the railroad depot. That is represented in the first, we went ahead and printed out some color images for you guys. I believe they would like to speak tonight, but representatives from the Historic Downtown Sikeston Design Committee came forward with some requests to consider an alternate color palette. So we need to just, our hope that tonight is with they're going to present their ideas, and that the council could make a decision on what we want to go with moving forward so that we don't slow down our building supplier at all. So I'll leave that up to you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, but I do know that we do have some guests that would like to speak on this.
That's fine.
Hi, I'm Marianne Moyers, excuse me, with the Historic Downtown Design Team, and I'm head of that, and we have a really great design team that tries to make the downtown not only beautiful and cohesive, but a historical place where people want to come. And so as we started looking at the designs, we are so grateful that we get to weigh in a little bit on this, on what these color schemes will be. A lot of times, as design, we come in on the back end when it's too late. And so things have been done. There's not necessarily money to weigh in and say, well, hey, why don't we go with a historical color or something that might be more pleasing? So we all got together and unanimously voted that we preferred the black roof with the off-white color scheme. There were lots of reasons. We actually talked to different people in the city about this, and there was lots of input. This matches Carson's, which has kind of become the cornerstone of downtown. Also, it matches City Hall. It looks elegant, not that the other design is not fine, but the feedback we got that this looks more like a municipal building or a schoolhouse, which again is fine, but this looks more like a venue where someone would want to have a wedding or some other elevated event in downtown. And so we would just like to recommend that this color scheme be considered, and that would be our hope.
Thoughts or questions? Gentlemen? Lady?
We need to approve that color scheme or anything?
We have the opportunity to pick the color scheme, but they are making a recommendation, yes.
I'll make a motion, we go with the recommendation.
Second. Motion on the floor and a second to go with their recommendation of the black roof with the off-white trim.
Okay.
Roll call, please, ma'am.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Peachout,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
and Baker.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Next item is approve the new language for the Boot Hill Regional Planning Commission contract for the ARPA Legion Park grant. Jay?
I think
Zach,
I'm doing
it
this
is.
one, but hello again. This is also ARPA project related. When we were awarded this, the city contracted with Boot Hill Regional Planning Commission in 2003 as the administrator of this grant project. We got notice from them. I guess now this is the final year of the project. It's winding down. ARPA didn't like some of the language in the original contract we signed with them. They wanted some, you can see it listed there on your letter, title Americans with Disabilities language, SBE language, debarment suspension language, stuff that wasn't in the original. Boot Hill sent us a new contract with that language per their guidelines and signed it, and they would like us to also approve this new version. This new version doesn't change the timeline, and the contract amount is still the same. So the only things affected here is including some of that required ARPA federal language that wasn't in the original.
Okay,
Otherwise, the terms and the cost remain the same.
just some of the verbiage is changing. Okay,
Yes, everything that's listed there on the letter. And then you have a copy behind it.
are there any questions for Zach?
I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign a new contract.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Rhonda?
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teachout,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
and Drake.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Next item up is approved bid 2632, authorized purchase of new locks for park facilities. Jay?
This is me again. One thing we've talked about for some time is trying to upgrade our door locking abilities in some of our remote park structures, such as bathrooms. We've had a hard time finding the right product that most of them require a Wi-Fi connection. And some of our parks, just frankly, are so remote that we've not been able to have a cost-effective way to get Wi-Fi to them yet. We're working on that. We did find this product, which is a reputable product that other cities use. It's through Elliott Data Systems, and these are door handles that have a great software package and utilize Bluetooth technology, so that we would be able to change the programming and provide access different ways through Bluetooth. We were very impressed with the product. You'll see there's a quote in there to provide enough for all of our remote structures, possibly also including the Clinton building because of some of the features they have, and some spare units. The total for this purchase is $32,487.37. This was a budgeted item, but this has 28 sets included. And we're glad to finally find a good product, and we're ready to move forward. This would allow us to set schedules and provide special access to anything that has these door handles, including bathrooms in different areas. We would be able to not be required to have them open 24/7, or which you may know we've had vandalism problems sometimes in the off hours. It would also, if we had an area that we needed to be concerned with, we could lock it and provide specialized access either through specialized schedules or through kind of like hotel keys on your phone. You'd be able to walk up to it with your phone and open the door if you were the one that was scheduled to use that structure at that time. So we're excited with the prospects of it.
Jay, what powers these door locks? Battery?
They're batteries. They're like lithium batteries that they say are like 2-year batteries.
Okay. Do our bathroom doors have auto closers on them? All of them? Because the door would have to be shut.
Well, the main thing that we would have to make sure all of our doors have auto closure, have proper bars or ways to get out. And obviously we want to look at things like making sure doors close, making sure people don't get locked in, things of that nature. There's certain details we would have to work through with the hardware side, but the main thing is that this would give us the ability to manage access.
I like the concept. Anybody got any other questions?
Make a motion, we approve bid 2632, authorization for purchase of new locks for.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call, Ms. Rhonda.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teachout,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
and Lindsay.
Yes.
I failed to say so also, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, but those are part of one of our participating purchasing cooperatives. So with that, we did not have to go through normal bidding procedures. So I didn't say that. I apologize.
Next item is approval of bid for construction of new pavilions at Central and Clayton Parks. One at a time or both of them?
That is also me. We did present those individually. These They're FEMA projects, so we did present them individually. I'm happy to just summarize them both here real quick. These are for two of the pavilions that were struck down in the tornado. And FEMA had us work through a like-kind replacement. We worked with someone to help us create drawings and specifications. We put these out for bid. With Central Park, we received only bids from one contractor. And with Clayton, we received bids from two contractors. I'll just stick to Central right now. Puts Construction from Jackson was the only bidder and had a low bid of $42,000, which was in the realm of what I was hoping to see, no more than. I will tell you this, for this project, we did reach out to local vendors. We went to some of the local hardware lumber stores, got names and numbers of who could do this, and we directly solicited those individuals, and we did not get any bids from them. I just want it to be known that we did make an effort to solicit locally. But we're seeking approval of the low bid to Puts Construction for $42,000 for this first one, 2633.
Jay, is this 100% funded by FEMA?
That's what's known as.
No, sir. No, sir. There is a portion of it. What's the reimbursement percentage?
75% is
Yeah,
funded by
yeah.
FEMA, responsible for 50, and the state will pick up the other.
Separately. 33.
These are turnkey projects. This is foundation, electrical, structure, the works.
2630. How big is this pavilion, Jay? Do you know?
That is the one piece of information I didn't bring in here with me. One of them is roughly 25 by 25, and the other one is 25 by 42. This one is the smaller one.
Okay. All right, so the Central Park is bid 2633
Yes, sir.
for 42,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They're separate agenda items with separate bid numbers.
I got lumped together. Any questions? Yes,
Make
please.
a motion, we accept bid 2633 for the Central Park Pavilion.
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Ms. Rhonda?
Teach out,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
and Robinson.
Yes.
And then bid 2631 is the Clayton Park.
It's Clayton Park. It's a bigger structure. It received bids from Puts Construction and Centermark Construction, both north of here. No local bids. And the low bid for that was $56,000 from Puts Construction from Jackson. And for comparison, the other bid was the first number was an 8. So we're seeking approval of this one as well.
Questions?
Make a motion, we award bid 2631, construction of a new pavilion at Clayton Park.
I'll second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call vote, Ms. Rhonda?
Ware,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
and Teach out.
Yes. All right. Next item is award bid 2637, spraying of the sport fields at various park locations. Eric?
Good evening, everyone. So for the last 2 years out at the sports fields, our playing fields, we have had a spraying contract, and it has made a dramatic improvement on those fields if you haven't been out there to see those. So we're just wanting to continue that process. We put out a bid for a 3-year proposal for 26, 27, and 28 We got one bid back from Bizzle Lawn Care in the amount of $25,122. Seeking your approval to accept that bid.
That's per year.
Per year, yes, sir. 6 applications at $4,187 per application.
Any questions?
That's all the baseball fields, all the soccer fields, Dantzler Field, VFW. That includes the football field, the dog park, you name it.
9 baseball, 6 soccer, football field, dog park, Dantzler, and VFW.
Was it budgeted?
It is a budgeted item, yes, sir.
Any other questions?
We have got irrigation put down on all the soccer fields over the last several years. And to keep these fields in the good shape that they're in, this is we really need this.
I'll make a motion, we accept the bid and award the bid of 2637 to Bizzle Lawn Care.
I'll second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Roll call vote on it.
Baker,
Yes.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Teachout,
Yes.
and Ware.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Next item is approved supplemental agreement number 1 to the Gateway Design Studio contract for Legion Park project.
Hello again. This is another one on the Legion Park project. And I wanted to just explain this one as briefly. On this project, you may or may not be aware that the city has worked multiple times over the last decade with a landscape architecture firm from St. Louis by the name of Gateway Design. Patrick Werzer is a licensed landscape architect. He's helped us with our complex master plan, with our rail trail master plan, and he's been helping us with this project. He's predominantly a park kind of guru, I guess you would say. When we put together this project, and this is also explained in that multicolored financial summary I gave you earlier, there was a small pavilion of the nature of about $300,000 included in that original application, and we expected a simple, straight format project design. You may or may not be aware, but that design probably took a year longer than we anticipated, and I would say that we redesigned the market probably 5 times. As large as one, it ended up being probably in the $1.4 million range. And then we started scaling it back to where it ended up landing, which was in the $700,000 or $800,000 range. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. It's on your form. Through that process, we understood, myself, the city manager, Mayor Turnbow, that our landscape architect was due some additional costs because of the amount of work that had to be done. And we just have been kind of keeping tabs on that over time so that we could do one big supplemental when the time was due. This is for that additional work, and while nobody wants to add this kind of money to a project, it was, I will say it was necessary. The additional fees were $53,678. His original contract was around $200,000. But like I said, that was for a smaller project that wasn't going to have so many design changes over time. But we are bringing this forward. It's our opinion that we should approve this supplemental and for the work done. And if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. We don't see things like this happen on many of the projects we see, but it did happen in this one. And we do feel he's due these additional costs.
So what was the additionals?
The additional was $53,678. That is part of, and we attached the proposed supplemental to the council packet. The way this typically works in the consulting world is you have an engineering or an architecture services contract, and then changes to that are done so in a supplemental agreement format.
Okay. Are there any questions? Comments?
And these additional costs are included in the page we gave you earlier.
$53, 678.
And with everything you've approved tonight, once this one's done, we are just ready to blow and go on this project. I don't think we'll have anything else to bring it back to council on it.
No, sir. That's the hope.
Would entertain a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the supplemental agreement for the GDS contract for the amount of $53,678.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion on the floor and seconded. Rhonda, roll call, please.
Drake,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Peach Out,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
and Baker.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jay. Are there any other items to be brought before the council? Would entertain a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion on the floor to go into an executive session. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Everybody?